Happy Sunday evening, May 15, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Sunday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Sunday evening, so let's get started right now. First up, Massachusetts man killed in shooting involving police officer security near New Boston Space Force Station. 33-year-old man killed on road leading to New Boston Space Force Station. The New Hampshire Attorney General's office said a Massachusetts man was killed in a New Boston shooting involving a police officer and a contracted security member Friday. According to the Attorney General's office, the incident occurred off Chestnut Hill Road on an access road that leads to the New Boston Space Force Station. The 33-year-old man was killed around 11:30 p.m. Friday, according to the Attorney General's office. His name is not yet released. Officials said the autopsy revealed his cause of death was a single gunshot and the manner of death is a homicide. Investigators said no officers were injured during the incident. The exact circumstances are still under investigation. Officials said no other information will be released until officer and security member interviews. The New Hampshire Attorney General's office told News 9 the officer involved shooting is not related to other situations they are investigating in Keene or Manchester. Woman wanted for second-degree murder in Manchester, arrested in Boston, authorities say. A woman wanted for the death of a Manchester man was arrested in Boston on Saturday. The New Hampshire Attorney General's office and Manchester Police Department announced on Sunday. Stephanie Beard, 34, is charged with second-degree murder for causing the death of John Glennon, 71, who was found dead inside the Carpenter Center apartment complex on Franklin Street Friday morning, according to investigators. An arrest warrant was issued for Beard on Friday, and the Boston Police Department arrested Beard on the warrant on Saturday. She is charged with being a fugitive from justice in Massachusetts, authorities said. She will be arraigned Monday in the Boston Municipal Court, South Boston Division. Investigators believe Glennon was killed in the early morning hours and had been stabbed in the head with a knife. An autopsy determined Glennon's cause of death was homicide, authorities said. A spokesman for the New Hampshire Attorney General's office would not comment to WMUR about any relationship between Glennon and Stephanie Beard. Investigators said Stephanie Beard was also charged with theft by unauthorized taking or stealing Glennon's silver Subaru Impreza and was last seen heading south on Route 293 in the Manchester area, driving that vehicle. That is the photo of that vehicle, as you can see. Diane Beard, Stephanie's mother said her daughter has been homeless and dealing with addiction for the past few years. Stephanie was very, very, very good person, except she got mixed up in drugs, Diane Beard said. She went overboard, and this is what came out of it. She was on drugs bad, and that's how she turned mental. And again, she has been arrested. Fallen New Hampshire State Police Staff Sergeant added to National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Hi. A better internet experience is finally here. With Fidium Fiber Internet, you get ultra-fast gig speeds on a dedicated connection. That's 1,000 megabits per second.
A fallen New Hampshire state trooper is being remembered in the nation's capital. Staff Sergeant Jesse Sherrill is now one of the names on the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Washington, D.C. Sergeant Sherrill was killed last year when a truck hit his cruiser as he was working a paving detail on I-95 in Portsmouth. Members of the New Hampshire Police Association attended the dedication ceremony.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Man killed in Keene shooting identified. The New Hampshire Attorney General's office is continuing to investigate of a deadly Friday night shooting in Keene. According to investigators, the shooting happened at about 8:40 p.m. on Friday on Green Street. The Attorney General's office said Christopher W. Chagnon, 27, was injured with a gunshot wound and later died at the hospital. The Deputy Chief Medical Examiner said Chagnon's manner of death is homicide. Investigators from the New Hampshire State Police Major Crime Unit and the Keene Police Department were back out at the scene Saturday morning and spent much of the day focused on a multi-family home. Officials said the people involved in the incident have been identified and there is no known danger to the public. Investigation is active and ongoing. Police said they are investigating whether the person who shot Chagnon acted in self-defense. The New Hampshire Attorney General's office told News 9 the incident is not related to their other investigations in Manchester or a shooting in New Boston. Man broke into Lebanon police impound lot and hid in car, authorities say. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Hi. A better internet experience is finally here. With Fidium Fiber Internet, you get ultra-fast gig speeds on a dedicated connection. That's 1,000 megabits per second. Whole home Wi-Fi connects every room and every device. Smart Wi-Fi means that your home network learns from how you use the internet. It also means your devices are connected with the best signal strength at all times. There's no contract, no data cap, there's no shenanigans on your bill, just ultra-fast gig speeds.
Man facing multiple charges this morning after Lebanon police say he broke into their impound lot and hid in a car. A K-9 and members of the Drug Task Force unit helped take Damian Russo into custody yesterday. Police say it was their second straight day of encountering Russo after he was arrested and released for allegedly possessing heroin on Thursday. After his second arrest, police say they found methamphetamine, cocaine, firearms, and $2,000 in the vehicle.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we are following some breaking news coming into our newsroom. Multiple victims shot at a California church, authorities say. Authorities in California are responding to reports of multiple people shot at a church in Lagoon Woods on Sunday. We have detained one person and have recovered a weapon that may be involved, the Orange County Sheriff's Office tweeted. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives is en route to assist with local officials. This is a developing story. Please check back for updates, and we will keep you updated as we get more information into our newsroom. Baby formula shortage now the subject of a congressional investigation. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
What if positive change was only one design away? Some say design is beyond most people's reach. We say it's already in your hands. So, what will you design today?
The nationwide baby formula shortage, now the subject of a congressional investigation. Many families in desperate need of formula as more store shelves run empty. ABC's Elwin Lopez joins us from Atlanta with the latest. Elwin, good morning.
Hey, Eva, good morning. Baby formula is now about 40% out of stock, sending millions of parents into a panic. Many now asking family and friends to scour the shelves in other states, and others relying on online groups and donated breast milk. This morning, members of Congress are investigating why millions of Americans can't find crucial baby formula for their children.
That's awful. You can't, something that actually is hitting really close to home. I've got a 4-month-old and experiencing this firsthand.
Lawmakers demanding answers from 4 different companies that produce baby formula after hearing stories like this one.
This is my 4th store today.
This first-time mom drove more than 50 miles in one day across Alabama, searching to no avail.
Every time I make her a bottle, it's like, I'm getting close to the bottom of this can. How many cans do I have left? How long do I have before we really run out?
And in Oklahoma, Ajane Jones says she's been relying on support groups and sample cans to feed her child.
It's just been so hard to feed my son, and it's been so frustrating. It needs to come to an end. We are suffering. Us moms, our babies are suffering.
Health experts now urging desperate parents to avoid tackling the issue by diluting what's available or making their own. In the U.S., about 70% of babies are fed formula. And according to the CDC, less than 60% of infants were breastfeeding at 6 months old.
I can't breastfeed at all. So if I don't have formula, my baby's not going to eat.
The situation's so dire that some mothers like this one in California are turning to strangers on social media.
I'm having formula shipped from Oklahoma, from Kentucky, from Sacramento.
The maker of store brand formulas for places like Walmart and Amazon warning heightened demand and shortages may last throughout the rest of the year. Milk banks now stepping in.
As moms, what do we want to do? We want to help. We want to help other families. So thankfully, our donors are turning out in record numbers right now as well.
And today, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says this week the House intends to take legislative action to address these shortages.
Ellen, thank you so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this Sunday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great evening, and see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. Good night and goodbye, everyone.